What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I will be reviewing a beer from the Witch's Hat Brewing Company, and they're out of South Lyon, Michigan, and this is their meh. So they are calling this a Michigan Extra Hazy IPA, basically a New England-style IPA, that is brewed with vanilla beans, orange juice, and orange zest. Comes in at 6.3% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in the time of review. This can is approximately 3.5 weeks old. I want to give a huge thanks and shout out to a very good friend of mine and viewer of the channel, Jeff, aka NoJinx, for hooking me up with this one. So thank you very much, Jeff. I will post a link in the description box to the beer mail unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies Jeff sent my way. He sent me two Witch's Hat beers that were both 12-ounce cans and both IPAs. So one thing I do want to mention is that a couple days ago, Jeff had this for the first time, and he said it was virtually tasteless. Now, he said that again about another beer that I reviewed recently, which was their other half Florence, and he said, virtually tasteless. I got a little bit more out of that beer than he did, but it was definitely underwhelming, so I'm curious to see if my palate is going to match up with his on this one, because it sounds awesome. It sounds like kind of an orange creamsicle IPA, and yeah, sign me up. On the side here, they have a bunch of quotes, probably from Untapped. It's, "This juice bomb is just meh." The next one is, "It doesn't taste as hazy as I like." The next one, 2 out of 5 stars, but I hate IPAs. Next one is, "Expected more pulp," and the next one is meh. So you do see that a lot on Untapped. And they do mention on the back here, it says, "Meh is a beautifully bright and citrusy juice bomb brewed with the finest Michigan-grown barley, and for hops they're using cashmere and Chinook, and then they ferment it with orange juice, orange zest, and vanilla beans." So yeah, it sounds like it should be delicious, but after what Jeff said, I'm skeptical. Hashtag proper glassware. Got the Witch's Hat glass here, so we're gonna crack it open, get into a glass, see what we got going on. Here we go. Well, that's super light looking. I know it's 6.3%, and they're using orange juice and vanilla and everything, but wow. That looks like a super light hazy. I'm gonna pour it all in there, but yeah, that does. So yeah, this has this very vibrant yellow color. Kind of looks a little bit like a straight up orange juice, honestly. That's what it looks like. It looks like orange juice, super hazy and turbid. Has about a finger of an super bright white. I want to say that's more of a like soap sudsy looking head, but yeah. Looks nice. I mean, it does. It looks vibrant. It looks bright. Looks juicy. Let's get a nose. Yeah, that orange is screaming right off the top. Yeah, straight up orange juice in the nose. That like a zesty orange from the orange zest, straight up orange juice, sweeter orange, maybe even a hint of tangerine. Not really getting much else. Yeah, this is a straight up orange bomb. Not getting any of the vanilla beans, which is disappointing, because when you use vanilla beans and then use some kind of fruit, usually in my mind, I'm always thinking creamsicle. Orange creamsicle, some kind of fruity creamsicle. That's what I was hoping for based on the ingredients, but in the nose, not really much vanilla. But tons of orange. So cheers, everybody. Let's get into this one, and thanks again, Jeff. Okay, so much like the Florence from other half, I kind of see where Jeff's coming from in this one. This is not an explosion of flavor, but it's nice. I enjoy it. Definitely picking up on the orange. Body on this one, higher side of light body. This is thin. This is definitely thin. I know it's 6.3%, but this should be low to medium body. This is like higher side of light. Mouthfeel soft, smooth, not really creamy. Has a little bit more carbonation than the style would dictate. Now again, they are saying, what are they saying? They're saying Michigan Extra Hazy IPA. So they're not coming out and straight saying a New England-style IPA, even though that's kind of the vein in which this one is probably brewed in. But I would say body and mouthfeel, a little bit disappointing considering the style. The taste to me, though, is a lot of orange, like orange juice, orange zest, tangerine kind of juiciness to it, tons of citrus. Huge citrus up front. Pass through the palate, a little bit of like a white bread thing, malt base kind of sneaks in. I'm not really tasting the vanilla, so it's disappointing from that aspect. The finish is more to it's like a semi-dry, slight residual sweetness. There's a mild bitterness on this one. Yeah, I mean, now I'm drinking on it more. I kind of see, I'm like 90% with Jeff on this one, and it's a 6.3% hazy IPA that has vanilla beans, orange juice and orange zest. I'm getting the orange. I'm getting no vanilla in the taste. The body and mouth feel slightly disappointing. But at the end of the day, like, this isn't a bad beer. This is relatively easy to drink. This is going down like water at 6.3%. This is where I would say this is, to me, like a fridge beer, a beer that I want in my fridge. This would be like you buy a 6-pack of it, you throw it in the fridge, and when you just want some kind of hazy and you don't want to be bombarded with so many different tasting notes and just a lot of flavor, you just want something super easy to drink and just, like, this would be, if you had a workout or you went for a run or something, you want a beer to reward yourself, or you cut the grasses, like a lawnmower beer. You just want to drink on it. It has some decent flavors to it. Not much else going on, but it's very refreshing. So there's not much more to say about this one. Like, at the end of the day, it has a little bit of flavor for me, but there's not much going on. And when you have those kind of ingredients and you're talking about a New England style or hazy or Michigan Extra Hazy beer, I just expect more out of this one. I expect a lot more. So I got to be honest with my rating. I don't remember what Jeff rated it. Yeah, probably 3.5, maybe 3.75. This is a high 3.5 out of 5 for me. I'm going to give this a 3.55 out of 5. Can't do much better than that for a meh from Witch's Hat. And here's the thing, I love Witch's Hat. Their Night Fury series, which this beer, this is basically the Night Fury glass. Everything that Jeff has sent my way and anything I've ever had from Witch's Hat, especially within the Night Fury series, absolutely amazing. I haven't had a lot of their other beer, but this is disappointing to me in some respects. Like I said, very easy to drink, easygoing beer, but I just want more based on the ingredients list. It is 6.3%, so I'm not expecting a double IPA intensity or whatever, but just expect more. Price and availability, no idea. I think the availability is they released this at their anniversary party or some kind of party that Jeff went to in late December, and the price on this one, I have no idea. If this is $3 a can or less, that's fine. If it's over $3 a can, no, definitely not. So yeah, that was meh from Witch's Hat, and honestly, this beer is kind of meh. See what I did there? Now hang on. I'm getting a little bit more vanilla now as this is kind of opening up in the glass. It's been out of the fridge for like a half an hour before I even reviewed it. So yeah, a little bit more vanilla now. Do I bump up my rating? Now I might keep my rating the same. I still think it's somewhat disappointing. Not a bad beer. This isn't a bad beer. This is not a drain pour. I'm going to drink the rest of it and be fine with it. Just want more. So appreciate everybody stopping by. If you've had this one before, definitely let me know what you think about it. I already know what Jeff thinks about it, but if you got your hands on this one, you're in Michigan, and you gave it a try, I'd be curious to know what you think about it. For me, just an okay beer. You know what? I'm going to pour the rest in here just to see, and then take a sip just to see. I don't know. Maybe like the bottom of it has all the vanilla in there. Nah, same beer. Yeah, anyway, I'm out of here. Thanks again, Jeff, for this beer. Appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one. Cheers, 6.3%. Yeah, it tastes like a 6.3% IPA. No alcohol to speak of. I'm out. Cheers.